Hey y'all.
Hey, we are back. It's the Queens of the Ring, the Christmas edition,
The Christmas edition. Crema.
the
Crema
Christmas
edition.
edition.
How
We
y'all doing
decided
this evening?
we decided we wanted to give y'all a little Christmas cheer and spirit if you were not already in the spirit. So we said we were gonna do ugly Christmas sweaters, but we don't do nothing ugly around these parts. So
Oh man.
you
Yeah, they kind of spicy. They ain't like hideous, but they still
right.
kind of ugly. It's okay.
Taylor Ratchet, pull up so they can see Rudolph and his
Oh
nose.
yeah, look.
There you go. There
Yeah,
you
just a
go.
little Rudolph. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go. There you
Small
go.
work. Small work.
Yeah. A little something for the people.
Yeah.
Y'all see my candy
You got
cane buttons
peppermints. I just realized we're little peppermint buttons.
and bells, jingle bells.
Look, I got some bells too under this hair, friend. Yeah, look, we came through today. This is how to show up right here on the Christmas special.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Y'all come on in. We see y'all coming. Let me shout a few of y'all out. Hey, Kevin Sims the second, Southpaw Boxing, Miami Snoopy 305. Hey,
Y'all.
Daryl Deloach. What's up, Jay Good? Joseph Townsend from the Bay.
The
Hey,
whole crew in here.
yeah, thank y'all.
Look, everybody, we can't see that's not commenting. Salute to y'all too. Thank
That,
y'all for coming through.
that. So listen, y'all, we gonna jump right in. We not gonna take times. We know y'all got some last minute gifts to wrap or throw in a cute little bag or whatnot. Get your eggnog on. What you drinking, BOXIANA?
You already know eggnog, the egginess.
Spiked, a little spiked eggnog.
Oh, of course it's spiked. Everything I do got a little special to it.
Well, okay then. So listen, we're not going to hold y'all long, but it was a few little things we wanted to discuss. It was a busy week in the world of boxing. So we just wanted to come on and give our little, 2 cents that we love to give. And we're going to start off with a big fat scandal. And I'm calling it a scandal. It's a sin and a shame and a crime is what it is. That gum Mauricio Suleiman, I just don't know what to say about him. I really don't know what to say about him. Every time he opens his mouth, I get more confused. He's not helping the situation, not one bit. BOXIANA, what is going on here?
I mean, I still have not figured it all out. Apparently, they have now given Devin the secondary belt, and they calling it the Pride belt, which was really off and strange to me. My mouth is bad, so like the things that I say not in public are real vulgar, but like I feel a certain type of way about that Pride belt. Like a lot of people, they putting rainbows and shit up behind it. I ain't take it like that. I took it as something else. And it had a big ass N and a hard ass R at the end of it. That's how I felt when I heard the Pride belt. Like, what? How many people got a black belt? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a
Unless it's karate or jujitsu or something like that, no goddamn body. Nobody.
I've never heard of anybody having a Pride belt. And like, didn't they try? They made one on like Juneteenth or some shit. Like,
I was gonna ask, is that the same belt that they tried to put on display when Charlo fought on Juneteenth? Is that same belt that they were trying to put on display?
It can't possibly be. How would Devin end up with it if Charlo was fighting for it? I don't know. Either way, I didn't take pride in hearing Pride belt given in the set. Like, all this is all confusing. Which, you know what, we was talking about that whole Cambosis undisputed thing. Like, we knew some bullshit was coming because they kept saying undisputed. Like, no, he's not. He's disputed until he is undisputed. But like, they had to get Devin out of that belt, which makes me feel like he was never gonna fight him in the first place.
My question is, how is it that this man can just get on the microphone and decide that's what he's going to do without running it past any board of directors or anybody. He's just going to diminish this belt that used to hold so much prestige. He's going to reduce it down to the pride belt. Who says you got that kind of power? Who allows him to have that kind of power? And does that not involve some type of lawsuit at some point?
I mean, he made the shit. So technically, he can do whatever the hell he want to do when he want to do it.
He didn't make that WBC belt. That was here long before him, wasn't it?
That's his shit. Mauricio Suleiman is the WBC belt. Like, he's the whole WBC. Like, he can do what he want to do. Technically, there should be some paperwork behind it. Right. But if I was Bill and Devin, I would take my prideful ass to my prideful lawyers and we'd get some money involved, because ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't that how that TikTok say? Ain't no fucking way.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way.
I just don't understand how he gets to just make decisions up on the fly and decide what belt means this and what belt means that, and there are no repercussions, there's no pushback, there's nothing that can be done. If that's the case, if that's really the case and he can do that, then goddamn it, I'm requesting all my fees back for the fees that I paid for holding this belt. I want them fucking fees back.
Why not?
I need my fees back, and I'm burning this bitch. Like, y'all can have this. I didn't fight for this BC pride belt, and all of those who want to say he's the email champ anyway. Well, not really, because he got the belt that Loma didn't want to fight for. So we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna.
Well, here's the real deal now. If that's the case, and Devin was the email champ, Cambosis is definitely the fucking email champ now, because they did that shit right behind everybody's back.
Really, they did it in front of everybody's face and said, "What you gonna do? Who gonna check me, boo?" That's what Mauricio Suleiman is saying to the people. Who gonna check me, boo? That is what that man is saying.
And you know what? He got so much fucking money. It don't matter if they sue him or not. It's still not gonna put a dent in his fucking pockets because of Canelo. Like, Canelo, my boy. Everything's been done for the sake of King Canelo. So I'm just saying,
King Canelo done started a shit show. Is what King Canelo has done.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad you didn't fight me on it. Yes. This is all bad. This is all very, very, very bad. It's a bad look for boxing. He's giving boxing yet another black eye. Folks already looking at it side-eyed like it's fixed, a la Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley. Yeah, I said it. And so it just doesn't help. It does not help. It just feels like a bunch of BS. It really does. And I hate that for Devin. I'm trying my best to say or keep hope alive with Cambosis, but every day it's looking like he's going to piss me off more and more. I was trying my best to think that he was going to hold his word and be a man of his word. I mean, he came out so strong saying that he was going to, it was going to be for undisputed and da-da-da-da-da. And every day it seems like we're getting further away from that. So
this makes me feel like it was never going to happen in the first place. And like I said the other day, like, they don't want those titles in black hands. They'll never want a black person to be undisputed. Look at the fights that are happening for undisputed. So with that being said, go your ass to court, get your money back, and move up to 140 and beat some people's asses.
I mean, because clearly nobody at 135 wants to fight that man. No. That young man. And I don't care what all detractors have to say. Every time they say anything about Devin, my next question is, why won't they fight him then? If he's not this, if he's not that, if he's not this, if he's not that, what's the problem in getting in the ring and fighting him and getting it over with? It's real easy. It's real simple.
So who does Cambosis fight now? if Devin is basically off the table now, right? Well, don't this make Devin off the table? Because
Well, they're trying to put him off the table. They're trying to make him irrelevant, but he came back as the young king that he is with a great response. What you're trying to tell me is I hold a junior belt, so to speak. I got the JV belt. He got the varsity belt. That's what you're trying to say. Since that's the case, well, then why not make the fight? JV versus varsity. Why not make the fight? If I got the junior belt and he has the major belt, so you say, the franchise belt, so you say, why not make that fight so it can all be settled? Either way it goes, everything that they're trying to do still makes no sense because he's the Lone Ranger out there with the lone belt that all of y'all claim he's not, top this, top that. Yet nobody's saying, oh, I'll fight him. Nobody. Kudos to JoJo Diaz. Nobody's trying to fight. Nobody's trying to fight Tank. Nobody's trying to fight Devin. Whether it be Tank, Cambosis, Lopez, or Loma. None of them are trying to fight Devin. And I don't even want to get on Ryan. People always throw his name in the mix. I don't include him because he hasn't fought in I don't know how long. His wrist is broken.
What is this? It's what?
His wrist is broken and he on hiatus trying to repair it. So, his fingers should be broken too because that's all he does is tweet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't include him in the discussion. I don't think he should even be mentioned in the discussion. But since they do, his talking ass, after he trashed and bashed Tank for fighting Cruz, who he called a C-level fighter, what are we hearing about Ryan now?
He's in negotiations. Like, the fight is pretty much basically signed. But I feel in my spirit, in my Christmas spirit, that he's going to have an excuse, and it's probably going to be mental health, because I don't think it's going to be an injury. He just got injured, and he booked the room at the hospital to take his picture and stuff. But I can't include, I don't know, for you to call somebody a C-class fighter and then you go call your people, be like, yeah, I want to fight him. And the crazy thing about it is, like, Tank went 12 rounds with this person. There was no knockdowns. There was no, like, crazy nothings. And Ryan Garcia shitted on himself in the ring with Luke Campbell. Like, yes, he came back and won, but he still had to work on Luke to get him where he was at. But yeah, like, I still will say to this day that Luke messed Ryan up. That's why he ain't fighting. And he still ain't recovered from that. So if you think you can't take those shots from Luke Campbell, what you think Cruz gonna do to you? Because he wasn't bullshitting with Tank.
At all.
Not one time.
Not even a little bit. No, he was not. Not even a little bit. I tend to not put any stock in what Ryan has to say. It's been quite some time since that Luke Campbell fight. So who knows when, where, or what he will be fighting. He might be fighting a kangaroo next. Who knows? He's a sideshow Bob as far as I'm concerned. And I really hate talking about him when it comes to boxing because he has not fought in such a long time. But, we can sprinkle him in there because people love to talk about him and he loves to talk about himself and what he can do and blah, 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 blah. But yeah.
Speaking of, well, go ahead.
I was going to say, I see more people coming through the chat. Hey, Brent Fox and 88 and Eric Bowden and Nurse Lee. I saw you come through here, girl. Thank y'all for coming through.
Girl.
Go ahead. What was you about to say?
Speaking of sideshow Bobs, I forgot to throw this in when we was talking a while ago. You see Jake Paul and Junior is fighting. Julio listen. Wait a minute. There's so much tied into this. Did you see that man sniffing cocaine?
Girl.
Friend. Friend.
I don't know how real that was, and I'm sure y'all in the chat have seen that clip, but it looked like homeboy did a cool 8-ball in the corner. That's what it looked like to me.
He hit the whole bitch. He hit the whole bitch in the ring.
And didn't he still lose that fight?
Yes.
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yes.
TZ Frank.
Man, he hit the whole, like, for real, like, I'm in love with the Coco. Like,
I mean,
straight up, and then they gave it to him.
But the slickness of the transition of the corner man, he's done that before. Did you see how smooth he slid that up over there?
Yes. They practice that in practice. They do that in the gym.
Listen, he put it over there so clean, so smooth.
And like the way he
snipped it so clean, so smooth, and then gave it right on back. Where they learn how to do that at?
I don't know. They practice that shit. Apparently the whole damn team do cocaine because that shit was practiced. It was rehearsed. He knew how to do it.
I've never seen anything like that before in my whole life.
They have that shit in for him to sniff it out of, though, friend. Like, what was that?
I've never seen anything like that before in my entire life. I don't know. Whatever it was, it still didn't work. That's the crazy part. Whatever it was, still didn't work.
Like, I honestly think he should just, like, maybe go into, like, acting or something. Like, he real flamboyant and, like, into the shit that he's doing. So, like,
you know,
why not?
He can't do that because he's not dependable. Like, when people spend money on you, like in acting and in show business and stuff like that, you have to be dependable. You have to show up. If he doing it like that, they had to do that for him in the ring. He's completely not dependable. Like,
well, I know his goddamn daddy wish Canelo was his fucking son. Oh Lord, he get on his knees and pray every night for some sneak ass fucking paternity.
Man,
that loves Canelo so much.
I'm speechless, friend. I had forgotten about that until you said it. That was crazy. I mean, it was clear, y'all. I don't know if you guys have seen it in the chat, but you have to go Google or YouTube Chavez sniffing something in his corner. It was amazing. It
was a big sniff.
It looked like something from a movie. I've never seen nothing like that before in my life.
No. Friend, did you freeze, girl? Well, look, I guess I'm on my own till she get back.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm like, I guess I'm on my own till she get back.
You better hand up, girl.
I've been start cutting up for you, friend. Don't worry about it. I had you while you was gone, girl. Don't worry about it. I got you.
So, okay, we gonna move away from Chavez and the foolishness that we saw. Yeah, that was.
Listen.
Yeah.
Boxing is a fool. That makes you wonder. That makes you wonder.
It makes you wonder a lot. I mean,
if we can sniff that shit that quick in that corner, what else they be doing in them fucking corners when they getting beat?
That, and if that's, I mean, that, like, what else is really going on right in front of our eyes? What is really going on? Because you can't tell me. I'm in the group of conspiracy theorists that Woodley saw that punch coming. He signaled to that man to put his hand down. I don't care what nobody says. That shit was staged. It was performed great, but it was staged.
And I just think y'all been asking for him to fight a boxer. So he finna fight Junior and knock Junior the fuck out. So just wait. He like Black said, I agree with him now. They finna consider this motherfucker a boxer after he knocked Junior out. He finna start fighting some serious ass fights.
I don't know. Because really, I don't consider Junior a boxer anymore. Junior is a dope fiend in my eyes. That's what I'm going to call him. He's a former boxer. But, I mean, I can see them going there with that, making it feel like He's a real boxer.
Now, I don't want to see no fucking WWE boxing. I don't want them to be giving each other no fucking signals. Like, I want to see what the fuck I've been seeing. I want to see Leo Santa Cruz. You hear me?
Well, if he fights a real boxer, I thought I saw somewhere where him and Tommy is supposed to reschedule their bout.
That's still gonna be. He gonna knock him the fuck out too, friend.
He might knock him out, but I feel better about that knockout. That would be more believable to me.
I feel the same. It's gonna be the same. Him knocking out Tommy Fury is the same as him knocking out Junior. Junior at the end of his fucking career, at the shit end of, like, he shouldn't even be boxing no more.
No, Junior shouldn't be boxing anymore. No, Junior should not be boxing anymore. It's a wrap for Junior. It's a smooth wrap for him. Junior needs to be in rehab somewhere. Clearly,
man. Listen,
anybody sniffing stuff in the corner as they're fighting, they need to go sit down and talk about that with somebody.
Pretty much,
yeah. So wait, we have one more. I don't want to call them little people, but there's another fight that has been announced finally, that we have been waiting and calling for this man to fight somebody, since he cannot get in the ring with anybody that we want. And I don't even know who this person is that he's fighting. I'm just happy that he's fighting. Our boy, the good gentleman, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. has a fight in February. Finally. Do we know anything about this man he fighting?
You know what, friend? No, I don't know. I just seen Gary got a fight coming up, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I be shitting on, I talk a lot of shit about Gary. Dude, only because, friend, the whole shit with Devin, okay?
William.
I'm not going to take away from what that family is, okay? Except for that little one. I want them to work on that little one. That little one, when you smile like that and you banging with them other little people, you got to be on them little small Mexican boxers. They different, friend. They all got silver teeth. They don't back away from you. They all come forward at you. Like, they're going to have to get with that little one. They all going to have to jump him. At one time, you remember how, you know how brothers be? We got to get that one. He that one. They're going to have to jump him. Beat him up real good.
He's still learning.
I ain't still learning. He almost got his ass beat to be ski fighting that damn boy he was fighting a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, Gary, he ready. He was live. Damn. He was live earlier. You know how I feel about boxers always going fucking live, bro.
I do know. That
shit bothers my soul. There's no reason for you to be live 365 days a week. But he was working out. I think his wife was holding the camera.
Oh, good. He's working out.
He's working out. Gary in shape.
Come on, Gary.
I didn't know Gary was that. Gary is little.
He's very small.
Nah, friend, in that damn live, he looked like he about 4 feet tall. I was like, damn. I didn't know Gary was that short.
He fights at what, 126?
Man, say, bro.
He's 126 or 130?
126. 122.
That's LUDD.
Well, he used to fight at 122. I don't think he down that little no more.
That's little. LUDD. LE. That's really small.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, he's small. Yeah,
but
126.
He's finna fight. He's finna get ready. See, 126.
That's small.
126. I don't think he get down to 122 no more. That's little.
That's small. But we are so happy that Gary is coming back to the ring to fight, not to be coaching and training, but to actually fight. We are, and if there is a rematch or a match to be made down in the smaller divisions, I am really ready to see Gary versus, I want to see the rematch with him and Loma. He would have to move up, but I was thinking about it, and I said, you know who would be a really good fight? Like a really, really good fight, and they probably won't fight each other. If he is at 126, where's Stephen Fulton?
122.
Okay.
But when he move up,
When he moves up, and it's not not Barrios. Brandon is about to move up to 126, right?
yep, it's
Okay.
gonna be real interesting. But Gary gonna fight this once, and we'll see him again in about 2 years.
Yeah. The little let me stop. The smaller division guys, I do not want to be disrespectful. The smaller division guys seem to mix it up pretty decently. They don't skip around and avoid each other. They kind of get it in more so than when once you get up to 130, 135, where they get to skipping around and trying to then all that old foolishness. So that is something that I'm watching for, and especially because Gary has said that he'll go all the way up to 147 to fight Crawford, and I know he's probably not meaning that for real, maybe so, I don't know, but if he's willing to go up at least to 135, I think that would be a great mix. They cannot keep avoiding each other forever. So
Gary is little. All right, listen. 130 is about as big as he needs to go. It's probably as big as he is gonna be able to go. 135, it's gonna be pushing it. 140 might be just too much because that's
I think
Antoine. That's Gary Antoine. He big. He's bigger. I seen the picture of all of them. He the biggest one in the group.
Wow. And he's 140?
He 140.
Who they little guy, Ali?
They small. But it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them.
When I think about smaller guys like that, especially fighters, it makes me, my mind gets to wondering, and I'm like, man, if they were ever somewhere on the street where people didn't know who they were, and just got the talking noise and thinking because they small, they got the one up on them. I would just love to be a fly, on the wall, just chilling when somebody got pieced up real fast by a small dude who they had no clue who that was. That would just make
man, you don't play with the little small people, got little people energy, and they be hella fucking strong. I told you, you can't play with them little people. They ain't right. And they
always got a point to prove.
They always mad because they short.
Now, see, I wasn't gonna say that.
I wasn't gonna say that. Strong. They really, really strong. They be little as fucking strong. Fuck that. I said what I said. They strong as shit. A big girl. I seen a little nigga get me up off my feet. You heard me? You heard me? Well, I don't play with no little short people. I don't play with little people. None of that.
No, I don't either. I don't either. Hey, Jaylyn. No, I do not. I thank y'all for coming in on this Christmas Eve. Okay, so now, there have been a couple of fights that have been announced, and I dibble dabble on Twitter every now and again, and so last week before this past weekend's fight, I saw a tweet where somebody was mentioning, there's going to be a huge announcement on the PBC card. And I was like, ooh, first thing I'm thinking is Spence. And so I'm like, when's the announcement? And the announcement, I mean, I was okay with the announcement, but it wasn't like what I thought it was going to be. They announced Keith Thurman and Mario Barrios. I'm a fan of Mario Barrios. I used to be a fan of Keith Thurman before his hiatuses. But how do you feel about this fight?
I ain't never been no damn fan of Coochie Keith. All his friends, I told you, all his fans out in their little tight ass t-shirts. My boy is back, Big Thurman. Cause Big Thurman, I seen a little video going around. I know you seen it. All y'all didn't seen it. Big Thurman looked like shit. Big Thurman looked like a 200-pound bitch was on his damn chest and he was trying to swing around her. He was, oh Lord, he was tired. If that vest didn't weigh 200 pounds and Keith wasn't in there sparring for about 3-4 hours, Mario Barrios gonna knock his ass out in like the 4th or 5th round. He finna get him up out of there quick. He finna get him out of there fast. It's gonna be the fastest Keith Thurman knockout y'all ever seen ever in the world.
Listen, I saw that footage and I thought, okay, this first of all, this can't be real. Second of all, maybe they just putting this out here to confuse the people. So maybe we think that he looking worse than he really is. Friend.
Nah. Yeah, he choked you up, didn't he?
It is.
He choked your ass up. You fucking right. That's how I felt when I saw I was choked up too. I was like, oh my God. And then he kept pitter-patting. I was like, he was so weak he couldn't even hit the bag, friend. Like, you got a bad wrist. You got a bad stomach. Like, I need to know what the struggle is going to be in this fight, Keith. Are you going, what's your wrist going to be the issue or them guts going to be the issue? Either way, he looks bad. And when this fight supposed to be?
I think it's supposed to be is it the end of January?
Oh, Keith need more time. Keith ain't even 100. Keith's still 200 pounds.
Y'all, when is this fight? When is the fight? I think it's the end of January.
Can't possibly be.
Oh, February 5th, same thing.
Oh my God. Today is December the 24th. Keith ain't nowhere near 147 pounds.
Y'all, Keith in trouble. Keith in big trouble. Because Barrios is, well, maybe not. Barrios is moving up. This is his first fight at 147. But he's a big 140. I don't think he's going to have any problems at 147. I think Barrios is probably going to be a better, stronger fighter at 147. So,
Keith better get his ass in there and windmill for his life. Do you hear me? He better windmill for his life, because if he don't, he in trouble.
Big trouble.
That bag was beating the fuck out of Keith. And they dare put a damn weight on his chest. That was just too much. Girl, he slept, so he had to sleep with the sleep apnea machine that night. They had to hook Keith up. He was tired when he got home that night. I don't give a fuck what you say, friend.
He was way tired. No, I'm not disputing anything you saying. And on top of that, I don't know when the last time he had a haircut was. I don't know if he's trying to grow the ponytail back. I don't know what he's doing that has nothing to do with his training. It just added to the optics that were just way wrong. He making noises. I don't think I've ever heard Keith be one of the dudes that make noises when he punches stuff. He was making noises, punching the bag. I was like, what's really going on here?
He was tired. He was tired, friend. You know what? Okay. So when my sons, this football season, I had a thing, friend. Them kids was out there just like drowning themselves in water. Okay. So this one specific game, we was getting our ass beat. Like, we was getting our ass beat. And every time I look up, they was over there at the cooler drinking water. I was over there. Don't you drink nothing else. Y'all ain't done nothing to be thirsty. Keith Thurman was that person, friend. He hadn't done a damn thing to look how he looked. It looked like that was his first time in the gym, period. Like, he don't do this for a living.
Maybe we had caught, why would you put out that bit of footage? Like, that's why I feel like I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say they wanted us to see that and question him and think that he's, not at his best, trying to fool the people. That's what I'm going to say. Because there's no way they could have put that out and thought that was the positive image to put out. Like, ooh, he in there. Man, he gets some good work. But I didn't take that from that clip. That's not what I took from that. Not at all.
Y'all, you know what? He may have looked slimmer, but he have a fight at 147 pounds, February the 5th. He still got about 30 pounds to lose.
Did you call it a slimmer? Did you say a slimmer?
I'm going to mute myself.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I heard that you said he had on a slimmer. So Now, normally when folks, I see like the garbage bags, the trash bag thing that they wear trying to cut the water weight, and I but he had on a slimmer. Okay, y'all. So, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good luck, in training camp, Keith. I really do want to see a good fight. I really want to see Keith Thurman fight either Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. Even after all this time, I still would like to see that. But he has got to get past Mario Barrios.
No.
And we haven't seen him in so long. And I don't know if he can do it.
Friend, he can't even grace the ring with neither Bud. You know how I feel about Bud. He can't even get in the ring with Bud. Bud demolishes him. Like, Bud sends him into a seizure.
And Bud want him bad. Bud keep talking about he want him bad.
Bud beats the living shit. Bud beats him so bad that it probably will crash the internet. Like, that's one of them knockout reels that people gonna watch over and over and over and over and over again.
We thought he started running when he got hit in the stomach by what's the guy's name that hit him in the stomach?
Shit, Manny Pacquiao. When Manny Pacquiao hit him.
He be in full on retreat when them guts get touched. He haul off and turn around and just almost start sprinting around the ring when his stomach started hurting.
Guts in the history of boxing.
Man. Mario ain't no joke. And if Mario Barrios can touch on them guts, it's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a big problem.
It's gonna be a huge problem, and I feel bad for him. I don't know. If that was a new freaking video, I hope that was old. I hope it was old from a couple of months ago. But I remember seeing Keith a couple of months ago. He looked the same. Like, it's giving Coochie Keith. It looked like I just got in the gym maybe about 3 weeks ago. He at home drinking ginkgo tea so he can lose that fucking weight.
He gonna have to do something.
Shit.
Quick, fast, and in her. And yes, it was Josecito Lopez that had him running. Josecito Lopez hit him in the stomach, and he couldn't even hide that he was hurt. Josecito Lopez looked at him and started smiling. He was like, yeah. Me and my daddy was watching that fight. Man, when he did that, Keith almost turned on his heels and started running in the ring. He was hurt. Them guts was tender. He was like, He just made it out of that fight. So I'm hoping
Mario Barrios.
Listen, Mario from Texas, and he's gonna keep coming forward. So I think that's gonna be a really good fight. I really think that's gonna be
sit-ups in the world, friend, is gonna save that ass. I'm sorry that Keith Thurman fans got too much hope in them, and like they gonna hate to see their man go out the way, and against somebody like Mario Barrios. That's gonna be the thing. It ain't the fact that Keith Thurman got beat, because he didn't got beat before. It's gonna be him getting beat on pay-per-view against Mario Barrios. So, the embarrassment.
So what happens if Keith gets beat by Mario Barrios, who got beat by little old bitty Tank? What happens?
What I tell y'all about Marcus Brown is so much other shit that Keith Thurman could be doing. I could list a million things that Keith Thurman could be doing. There's some classes that he could take up. A lot of different places are doing a lot of different things. I said the same thing about Marcus. Now, if Mario Barrios beat Keith Thurman, we're going to come back on Friday, and I'm going to list out some of those classes that I want to see Keith in, because boxing,
man, listen,
it's done for.
I said Keith has a great future in commentating. I think he has a great future in commentating or breaking down fights, or, just he be in the fight game. He'll stay in the arena of boxing, just not in the ring. And I am really giving that side eye to that being a pay-per-view fight. Somebody in the chat asked my thoughts about it being on pay-per-view. I'm giving it the side eye. I don't think Keith Thurman is must-see TV. And I don't know how much they're charging for that fight, but I'm not paying
$79.99. And like,
did you say 79?
You heard what the hell I said. And like my girl Karma said, his ass is going to HBAC school. That's where he going after this shit. You
not
fucking
HBAC.
right.
Not HBAC.
$79.
That's crazy.
They gonna get a goddamn stream out of me. They gonna get a stream out of me.
A definite girl that got me choking. $79.99.
79.
Keith wasn't worth $79.99 when he had the belts. Are they crazy?
79.
Okay. Moving right along. Nurse Lee, he can go to nursing school. You ain't gonna let Marcus Brown go to nursing school, but she gonna let Keith go.
Keith can't go to nursing school because he gonna be in there telling everybody what the hell to do. He gonna think he a damn surgeon. Cut him right there.
Talking with that hard list.
You damn right.
Yeah, okay, let me stop. Okay, so look. We ain't gonna hold y'all long. We keep saying, we ain't gonna hold y'all long. We ain't gonna hold y'all long. But
we ain't gonna hold y'all long.
It's a couple of few other things we want to touch on. So, they tell me Amir Khan is training with Bud Crawford. Is that true, BOXIANA?
Coach Bud is in the gym with Amir Khan for Kell Brook. I can't believe they making this fight after all this time. This is gonna be, you know what? They gonna come out. Every time I see them both in wigs. I don't know why, but like it's giving like runway drag show fights. Like I can't wait to see it. Like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of glitz and glitter and chocolate brownies. It's gonna be a lot of chocolate brownies.
I really, for some reason, I think this is probably gonna be one of the most entertaining fights of the year. I don't know how good we're gonna get. Like, I don't know how good of a boxing match we're gonna get or how long they'll be in the ring. But I feel like at least the build up to this fight, because there's such bad blood and it's been such a long time coming, I can't wait to see the theatrics of the build up to this fight. I think it's gonna be some good theatrics for some reason.
In their training with Bud. He's still gonna get his ass in there, and they both gonna be windmilling each other, sashaying around and shit. Yes, bitching each other. You know how I feel about the both of them, friends. Like, you know what's gonna be happening in that ring. They've been waiting to do this too long. I feel like they fighting over an old ex or something. Like, you ain't got beef with nobody for that fucking long that you don't really, really know.
What is the deal? I never knew what the beef was about.
I slept with your boyfriend.
Okay, we gonna move right on along. We gonna move right on along.
I'm just saying. What else? Who else got beef with somebody for that fucking long, friend?
I don't know.
Nurse Lee, Karma, y'all both in here. Who have beef with somebody for that fucking long?
I don't know. I feel like this is like a middle school fight where you meet me at 3:00. I'm on, I got you. That's what I feel like this is gonna be. That's how I feel, and I'm ready for it.
For however long it lasts.
I'm excited about it. Ain't that crazy? I'm excited about it. Anyway, so y'all, the last thing we're gonna discuss today, because I'm sure we'll go in depth about this on maybe not. I don't know what we're talking about Sunday. But I just want to say how finally some kind of way somebody, the boxing powers that be, got it right. And Jordanis Ugas is actually getting his shot, his well-deserved shot at unifying belts with Errol Spence Jr. And I know a lot of y'all, some of y'all, I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all, some of y'all have an issue with that. I don't know why in the world you would. You have an issue with that. But I just wanted to say, too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad. They'll be fighting next, and I'm here for all of it. And the reason why I'm here for all of it is because, like I've said a cajillion times before, my guy has only done what he said he is going to do. So just be patient. Be patient. How you feel about this, Boxiana? Because I know you were very upset and you posed a good question on Twitter about why they keep disrespecting the Cuban fighters like this. So how do you feel about your Daniel Ugas getting his shot?
I'm excited for him. I'm not excited for his paragraphs. He's been on Twitter. But you know what? He's been defending Errol. Like, he's been telling people, stop the fucking shit, stop the fucking slander, because, like, he doing what he told y'all he was going to do. But, like, I still want somebody to explain to me, like, in depth. Like, I feel like I need to know what's the hate for the Cuban fighters. Like, they have it so hard, and I don't understand why. Like, a couple of people, like, my tweet went around, like, people were like commenting on it. I got different answers, but to me, I felt like that wasn't enough. It's something to make that they're. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to say, right, Jay Good. Jay Good made a distinction. The black Cuban fighters, and he is so correct. Excuse me. It's black Cuban fighters.
And like, I can't, like, I'm not looking at my Twitter to go and like read an answer, but one that stuck out the most, and I can't remember who said it, but he said that it's because, you know what, it was Buddy. Buddy said
Yes,
that it's
Buddy
because they
Love.
black, they understand Spanish, and they don't want them to know that they talking shit about them and doing them dirty how they doing them.
That made so much sense to me. That makes so much sense to me because that is absolutely right. They are black, but they are Cuban. So you can't talk Mauricio and the rest of them motherfuckers, they can't speak Spanish around them and talk that shit and they not understand what's really going on the way they do with the black fighters. Because I don't understand Spanish. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm gonna need a translator that's gonna tell me the truth, not Canelo's translator who be saying what he think he want the audience to hear and what sound cute and shit. Canelo be saying some stuff that man don't be translating correctly in Spanish, and I be needing my own translator to give me the real. But that is so true. They cannot talk crazy about them and they not know what's being said. And when he said that, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense.
It makes sense. But it's something more to it. Like, I'm gonna get into the depth again. We'll come back to it at a later date when I have like a sufficient enough answer. But yeah, I be asking questions that need answers on Twitter, baby. Like, I feel like there's a lot of things that people don't touch on. Like, before this shit happened, people don't realize they were finna make that man fight in a tournament. Back to back, not easy fucking fights.
Right. As if he hasn't already proved himself enough. He beat Manny Pacquiao, who virtually nobody gave him a chance to beat. I called upset on that because I know Eugenus Ugas is a good fighter. He's not a huge power puncher, but that man can fight. And quiet as it's kept, I don't want to be one of the ones that's overlooking him in this Errol Spence fight. You know, people are saying, he gonna get all three belts and so slow your roll now. Because Ugas is no easy win for anybody. Errol is going to have to be on his A game. He has been out of the ring. He's going to have to deal with ring rust. And Ugas has been active. So this is not an easy fight. But like my guy tells y'all all the time, and for those in the chat who are asking if I am an Errol Spence fangirl, I am. He said he will make your favorite fighter his tune-up. So that's what this is, and I'll say it again, be patient. Wait your turn.
You know what? Now that you say that, you're right. Like, he made Danny Garcia his tune-up, and he coming back off another layoff, an injury, and he finna fight a tough-ass fucking fight. Like, Ugas is not anybody to be slept on by any means. So, like, I don't know how anybody could, like, have anything negative to say about this fight. Like, boxing needs shit like this. We need the fights that And I don't care about how many people, oh, we don't need this shit. Yes, the fuck we do. Because y'all
Yes,
gonna
we
watch
do.
it.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, y'all gonna
Yes, we do.
watch it.
And the reason that makes this interesting is the same reason why people get so upset with Tank. And I hate to take there, but I am, because that's what I do. We feel like Tank has all the talent in the world, yet when he announces his opponent, we all feel like, oh, he gonna beat them. With EJ, it's like, huh, especially with the circumstances surrounding his fights. I mean, his opponent has nothing to do with his circumstances, but it's always like when he does return, it's that's a good fight. Or it's a small inkling in your mind that, it may be more difficult than I want it to be. So there's a chance that it may not go the way I want it to go or the way he wants it to go. There's a little, mystery in there. There's never any mystery when Tank fights, and that's the problem I have with him. What say you?
Same. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like we had the, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, we were having a discussion about tanking. We always say Tank will beat the fuck out of this person, and we don't know because we haven't seen him with leveled up with the type of opposition that we want to see him with. So you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like the both of them, we haven't seen everything they have to give. Like I feel like Tank got a lot to give. Tank has a lot to give, and I think he really beat the dog shit out of a lot of these people. But we won't know until he in there with somebody that is gonna give him a run for his money. Like
And
we
it's
still
gonna
haven't seen
pull
it.
it out.
Yeah,
Pull it out.
and like every time we see with Arrow what he capable of, like we've seen Arrow in different types of Arrow. We've seen not so focused Arrow. We've seen semi-focused Arrow. And now y'all finna get somebody y'all have never seen because he got caught up in his career. Now he done leveled out. He a family man. He putting his time into his career. We ain't never seen this person before. Y'all don't know what y'all gonna get. Like
Right.
he got a nutritionist. Like he doing everything. Y'all don't know this person. We don't know what we gonna get against Ugas.
Right.
Eye injury and all.
Right. And I'm excited. I'm very, very, very excited to see what we're gonna get. I think I think we are in for a terrific treat. I just pray, as I do for all of these boxers, that they are healthy, that they can stay healthy, that they remain healthy throughout the fight game. It's a dangerous game. We get on here and laugh and play and joke about these folks, but it's a dangerous game that they have embarked on, and so we wish them all the greatest health in the world. And if you got anything else you want to say?
I mean,
To
not
the
on
good people.
now. I think look, we covered everything for the most part. It's the holidays. Like we keep saying, we ain't gonna keep y'all all night. We just wanted to come in here and shoot our little shit with y'all. Next Friday, we won't be here with y'all, but we gonna be here with y'all on Sundays. The following two, this Sunday and next Sunday, just not Friday. But y'all stay blessed. Hope y'all enjoy y'all little weekend and shindigging, however it go. Stay. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be hot, huh? I'm gonna say
Yeah,
stay
this Christmas
warm.
ain't real Christmassy
This
in the
ain't
weather
Christmassy.
department. Yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
of warm in
this
our
is.
part. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sweaty in Texas. I don't know what the hell going on. I hope y'all get good food. If y'all don't, enjoy your pizza. Cause y'all remember Thanksgiving. I'm that person. So with that being
No.
said, I ain't gonna do it again. I'm in a good mood this year, friends.
Okay.
I'm gonna end my good year with a smile on my face. We're gonna do 2022 a little different.
Very good. Thank y'all so much for coming through. We really, really appreciate it, y'all. We are almost at 100. I mean, not 100, a
1K.
1,000 subscribers. We are in the home stretch, y'all. And so keep on telling your friends about the page. Subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends to subscribe. click the like button so we can start trending, and what do they say, tweak the algorithm and whatnot.
Yeah, all
We're trying
that
to do
stuff.
all that. We're trying to do all that. You know, we're trying to
Yeah.
start off 2022 with a big bang and whatnot. You know, that's what we're trying to do over here and stuff like that. Okay.
And also, we appreciate y'all coming out. We be seeing y'all in the comments talking about like donate to the channel and stuff. Like, we got Cash App. That's the only thing we have for right now. But like, for till we get to 1K, we really just appreciate y'all coming out, kicking with us, putting our likes up, like getting our faces seen. Cause without y'all, we ain't shit. So
You're right.
y'all coming through, doing
It's
y'all
the truth.
thing, just being here with us for real. But Nik got her Cash App in the thing. Mine is QueenPrettyMe.
And it's in the description. If y'all click the description down below, both of our Cash Apps are in the description. Tell it to them again.
QueenPrettyMe with the little dollar sign, but it's in the description. But yeah, whatever it is, however it is, we just appreciate y'all coming here, like Nurse Lee and Karma, my girls. I think Shay Girl was in here. Like, we appreciate all our female followers for sure. Like, we kicking up boxing in 2022. Me and Nik on some other shit. So I hope y'all ladies ready, cause we taking over boxing.
Thank y'all so much for rolling with the queens. We will see y'all on Sunday. Peace.